This is Sharon Vornholt with Innovative Property Solutions in the Louisville Gals Real Estate blog, and I'm happy to have my friend Carey Buck here with me today. She's a fellow real estate investor from southern Chester County in Pennsylvania, which is right on the border of Maryland, I understand. Carey works as a finance assistant for a car dealership. She's been investing in real estate since 1999. She has an ATM business that's growing by leaps and bounds, and she's also an internet marketer. Folks, this girl has two jobs, two businesses and a job. Now, Carey's in my mastermind group, and she has a goal of leaving her job, which we all know stands for just over broke, in December of 2012. And I really wanted to have her as part of this Escaping the 9-to-5 series so that we could follow her progress and see exactly how she does it, how she leaves her job behind. Even though Carey is kind of a take-action person, I have to say I'm pretty much enjoying holding her feet to the fire on this one. Hi, Carey. How are you?
Hey, Sharon. I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I want to start out by telling me a little bit about your job. We're going to talk about the fact that you have just gone part-time, but tell me about your job and go back to when you started investing in real estate and you were working. Tell me about that period of time.
Oh my gosh, that was so long ago, I don't even remember. I started investing in real estate in 1999. I was still young. I was, how old was I then? 26. And I don't even know what I was doing when I was 26. But that's when I started investing in real estate. Started with mobile homes. Then I guess in 2001 is when I first bought my first single family home. Okay. And what I was doing work-wise then, I have no idea. It was too long ago.
Yeah. But you had a job and you started investing in real estate part-time. So you started with mobile homes then. Yeah.
Absolutely, yeah.
So you worked at this in your spare time. At what point then did you start your ATM? So you had one part-time business and a job, and you worked at that. At what point in time did you start your ATM business?
ATM business I didn't start until 3 years ago.
Okay. So tell me a little bit about that business and how you've worked that business with having a job.
Well, I have a partner. Can you still see me? My computer just went blank. I have a partner, Kathy, and we actually both have full-time jobs. Well, I just went part-time, but she has a full-time job where she traveled a lot, and we were both kind of divvy up, going to the bank to get money and going to fill the machines, and we just really had to keep track of our schedule and our time frames and what we had to do. I mean, the ATM business, you can kind of work it around your job. If you have a job, you can make it real manageable. You just, plan where you have your machines, you plan when you fill them and that kind of stuff. So we had made it work. If I wasn't able to do it, she would do it and vice versa.
Well, it obviously can be done because you and Kathy are doing it. So,
yeah.
Now, I wanted to say, too, to everybody that you've taken this business to a whole new level by creating a course. So it wasn't like you had a whole lot of time in your schedule. So how did you make time for that, to actually do a third thing?
That was fun. I had so many people ask me questions about the ATM business that finally Tampa Steph, I think you know her, flipping, what is it called, flip this, Ariel. She was like, Carey, I think you need to create a course or something. Your audience is talking, So I was like, yeah, I probably should. So then I started staying up till 1, 2, 3 in the morning writing this course. So to say that I was a little bit sleepy and probably a little bit grumpy would be an understatement.
Yeah, but in the end you came out with a great course, the ATM Business Blueprint, which
Thank you.
We will talk about that too. So that's why you wrote the course, because people ask you questions. I've been hearing that from a lot of people. You just kind of evolved from what people wanted. People told you what they wanted.
Right, exactly. So
how difficult is it to have two businesses and a job?
Sorry. It could be a pain in the butt sometimes, depending on it could be tiring, I'll say. Definitely tiring.
Yeah.
Because you know, when you're working full time, you're devoting 40 hours a week to that, and then you come home and you're expected to do your other two businesses, whether it's the ATM business or creating the course or what have you. So it's tiring.
Yeah, I know, and I think that's the part where so many people they just lose it. It's hard, and you really have to be committed to doing this, but it's surely worth it in the end. Now, you recently went part-time, wasn't it? It was just last week, wasn't it? You went part-time at your job?
Yep, last Wednesday.
Okay. So you said that your company was supportive of your decision. I mean, how important is that to you that they didn't just kick you to the curb when you wanted to go part-time?
Well, I mean, I have kind of like two bosses, if you will. There's two dealerships, and I work for both of them. And one of the finance manager, who's the one that I went to, we get along really well. And there's somebody here trying to grab wires and stuff, sorry. But we get along really well. So she's the one that I approached. And she's always supportive of all my businesses on the side, because she gets it. She knows I'm not going to be there long, here forever. And she's the one I said, Kathy and I were talking. We figured it'd be best for us if I went part-time. And her first question was, well, do you think you can do it? Like, get her work done. Because I went in there knowing that it's not really when it comes to her, it's not about me. It's about her and her stuff, Yeah. And I said, yeah, I'm pretty sure I can get it done. And she's like, okay. And I said to her, I said, look, I know that this is in my best interest, but I know my best interest is not, your top priority. And she says, well, I can't ignore the fact that this is the best thing for you. I know that this is the best thing for you, and I can't set that aside even though I need you. And that was she's just a great person, and she understands, and she's so understanding. So it was really supportive. I mean, she's super supportive even today.
I think a lot of times you certainly have to know your boss and anticipate the reaction, but I think some people are pleasantly surprised that their bosses, while they hate to see them go part-time, they can actually be very supportive if you've been a good employee and they know that you're passionate about your business. So I think you're certainly lucky there. So now you're part-time and you've got more time to work on your businesses, and you set a goal date of 2010, December 2012 of leaving your business. So, what's your plan? I mean, have you gotten that far? It's only been a week. Have you gotten kind of like, I'm going to spend this many hours? I know that you've decided to outsource, which we've talked about, which is going to be a big help. But what about your time? Do you have a plan for using this time to help you to get to your goal date of December 2012?
Yeah, I did. I actually, when I was going to go part-time, my thinking was, oh my God, what am I going to do at this time? I have no idea what to do. I mean, I know little bits and pieces, but I'm one of those people that kind of need, okay, on this day, do this, this, and this. On this day, do this, this, and this. And so I was talking to a mutual friend of ours, Bill, who's also in our mastermind, and he and I, sat down, talked about it, and we came up with an action plan. So I have what I need to do every day. But also, one of the things that I was doing was the calls I'm running this ad, getting all these leads for my course, and I outsourced all the old stuff to a virtual assistant. But then I started thinking about it, because I was going to do March and April myself. I've made, I don't know, maybe like 50 calls already and talked to a half a dozen people. No, let me see. About 10 people or so. And, I decided to myself, I'm thinking to myself, okay, I have all these from March and April to do. Do I really want to, I haven't got one sale from this lead source, just so you know. So I'm like, do I really want to spend my time making these calls for March and April when I can give them to this girl? And then I can spend my time doing the stuff that I know is already making me money. So that's what I decided to do. I'm sending everything to her. You know, the script is, I've been doing the script and it flows nicely and people ask the questions and I have no doubt that this girl can do that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just sending them everything. And right before we got on this call, I changed the email address where all the leads go to her now. So I don't even have to look at them.
Wow. Yeah, and boy, that's important, and that's something I know I have trouble with, the whole letting go thing, but I think you realize that if you're going to grow your business, no matter what stage you're at, you have to let go of some of the things that you're doing. Well, I'm excited.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm excited for you because I know you're going to make it, and I think it's just going to be fun. So what I'm going to do is check back with you in a couple of months and see where you are, and we'll do this all the way up to the December, and I'm absolutely sure you're going to be out of your job by then. And
I am too. I
am absolutely sure of that. And so I want to thank you for coming on here today and telling people your story. I know people are going to love it, and they're going to just love seeing your progress. So you're, I guess you could call the case study of Escaping the 9 to 5, How I Did It video series. So
awesome.
Thanks to Carey Buck, and I'll be back soon with another one of my great interviews for Escaping the 9 to 5, How I Did It. And I'll also put all of Carey's information, her blog, and all about her course will all be on the video so that you all can check that out. It's a great course, and I have it, and you should get it. Thanks again, Carey.
Thanks, Sharon.